Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is the Even Oracle here. Hey, I'm just going to do a weekly reading here. I don't really have an idea of what the cards are going to show us today, but hopefully we'll get some clarity on a situation for you guys. Whatever resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't seem like it's something that's having to do with your life or your story at the time, just disregard this message. Today we're going to be drawing out of two new decks that I recently purchased. I have the Masonic Tarot deck, and I have the Enchanted Oracle Spells deck. Um, Alright, we're going to pull out of the Masonic deck first and get this message started. Hope you guys had a good week. Hope you guys have the weekend off. Get to relax, hang out with friends and family. Um, I'm really liking these new cards that I purchased. They have pretty cool artwork on them. Alright. First up here, we have the Six of Mallets, which is equivalent to the Six of Wands. Mallet speaks about victory and balance in the material world. These decks are a little hard to shuffle when they're brand new like this. Okay. Next, we have the Tower. The Tower is talking about things crumbling around you, sudden changes, unexpected changes. Sometimes the changes work out for the better. Sometimes it's a what we'd perceive as a negative change. But definitely always something to learn from a Tower moment. Usually the Tower can be a catalyst for positive change. Get some clarity on what this Tower is all about. Okay, next we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups or Seven of Chalices, it's usually to do with, it's the card of choices. Usually a choice in love or choices in love, emotions. It also could be choices in other things like career or material things, but usually cups have to do with relationship issues. Okay, next off here we have the Knave of Mallets, or Page of Wands in the normal tarot deck. The Page of Wands, or Knave of Mallets, is a messenger. Usually a messenger having to do with things in the material realm, work, social life, things of that nature. Okay, next we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a major arcana card, and it's usually to do with something possibly hidden being brought into the light, using your intuition to find out something hidden or kept in secret. It also could be about spiritual awareness, um, going through your spiritual awakening and your intuition is heightened. Next, we have the Star card. The Star card is a symbol of hope, uh, wishes coming true, things happening in your favor, faith, trust. It can also be about having a pure or spiritual energy flowing through you, that causes the universe to kick into gear and come to your aid. Next up is the Three of Swords. I consider the Three of Swords my love triangle card. The Three of Swords can also be talking about the pain of separation or letting go of the past. Next up, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about being caught in a position where you're trying to balance two options, being at a crossroads, not knowing which way to go. In the normal Rider-Waite deck, it's usually depicted as somebody sitting down blindfolded, holding two swords that are crossed. So it's it's basically choices and not knowing which choice to pick. Okay. Next up here is the Knave of Chalices, or Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is usually depicting somebody with a young energy or young at heart. It's the messenger of work situations, social situations, um, things to do, a messenger of things in the material realm. Usually it's a positive message. Now let me adjust the cards here so we can get them all in so we can see them. All right, there we go. All right, next up is the Eight of Mallets, or Eight of Wands. In the Rider-Waite deck, this card is depicted as 8 wands, or looks like arrows moving through the air. It's like speedy action towards some sort of a goal. It's like you've put up all your energy, you've shot your shot, it's on its way, and it's trying to, get to whatever your goal is. It's also about being busy, just movement in general, and taking action. All right, next up, we have the Knight of Gold. The Knight of Gold is the Knight of Pentacles. He's a messenger. Usually he's a messenger of finances, money, career goals, financial security, but he comes in on his horse and he brings news of finances. All right, last card for this deck, and we have the Moon card. The Moon card speaks of heightened intuition, psychic abilities, uh, using your hunches, paying attention to your abilities. It also is a card of introspection or reflection. Sometimes people read it as a card of deception or something being hidden also. All right, let's see what intuitive message I get from this card spread here. What I'm getting here so far is that in the past, things were balanced in work and home life. You had financial security. And with the Tower card being right after it, there was like some sudden change that caused this balance in work and finances, business to come down around you. Something happened with your balance. It became unbalanced. Your world sort of crumbled around you after being in what you felt was a good position. With the seven of chalices after that, the choices in love card, I feel like this tower moment was caused by some sort of choices in love, whether it was a choice you made or a choice somebody else made. Um, let's see here. With the knave of mallets or page of wands after that, I feel like there was some sort of message that came in um, after this crumbling because of choices in love. Some sort of message of work, uh, possibly a message of moving somewhere for different opportunities in a career or a new home, uh, something to do with the material realm. Down here we have the High Priestess, which is about having intuition and understanding of the universe, feeling connected with the universe. Um, the High Priestess card is also about something being hidden and then later being brought into the light. Maybe after this tower moment, because of choices in love, there was some sort of message that was brought to you that allowed you to see something that was hidden in the past. After this hidden message or something you did not know about was brought into the light, either through a messenger or possibly due to your own intuition, I feel like uh, with the star card being after it and the woman on the star card being faced in the direction of the high priestess, that you still had hope even though you went through a tower moment and your balance was offset. Things became unbalanced. Um, After the star, which is turning her back on the Three of Swords, the love triangle card, this choice and also this choices and love card up here, the Seven of Cups being above the Three of Swords, I feel like somebody made a choice in love and possibly put you into a third party situation. There was a love triangle that I think that caused this tower moment, that offset the balance that you had going in your life. With the Two of Swords down here, the Two of Swords card being the card of not knowing what choice to make, being at a crossroads, I felt like you were in this third party situation or you put somebody in a third party situation after having choices in love, and then you put them in a third party situation instead of making a choice because you were at a crossroads. You didn't know who to pick. You didn't know which partner that you possibly wanted to be with. Um, Down here below the High Priestess card, we have the Knave of Chalices or Page of Cups, and this is a person with young energy. Possibly you were dealing with somebody who found somebody younger than you and didn't know whether to choose you, who was probably older and more established or was balanced at the time, balanced in material things. And this this is also a messenger of love. So possibly this younger person came to your partner and offered his cup of love, and it caused this third party not knowing what to do. It was the choice in love that caused the tower moment and offset your balance. Uh, After the Page of Cups or Knave of Chalices, we have the Eight of Mallets. The Eight of Mallets is also the Eight of Wands, or equivalent to the Eight of Wands, which is shooting your shot. Possibly this person took a shot at your partner and caused this whole disruption, caused this not knowing which way to go, love triangle, and within the Knight of Gold over here, or the Knight of Pentacles, it seems like there was some, and it's also facing towards this Knave of Chalices. This almost seems like somebody with a younger energy. It doesn't have to necessarily be a younger person. Could be somebody just with a young spirit, young at heart. But they came in, besides offering their cup of love, it seemed like they came in offering also something to do with finances. And possibly this offer of finances and love is what made your partner think that they had other choices, uh, didn't know what to do, caused a third party situation. But I feel like with this High Priestess card that, you know, due to your intuition or hunches, listening to your hunches, that you kind of figured out what was going on. And after you figured out what was going on, I think this Moon card, represents, psychic abilities and paying attention to your intuition. I think that you paid attention to your intuition, and then possibly your partner never made a choice between the two of you with this third party energy, but it caused a tower moment because you just intuitively knew what was going on. Now I'm going to draw a couple of oracle cards out of the Enchanted Spell Oracle deck, and let's see what the messages from the oracles have to say to clarify this situation. It seems like this is almost like there's unfinished business here is the vibe I'm getting, because it seems like your partner never made a choice, but the tower was caused because you intuitively knew. All right. First up here, we have the Rebirth card. The Rebirth card is, just like what it sounds. It's about being reborn. Possibly after this tower moment energy, the High Priestess was reborn with new spiritual knowledge, new spiritual insight, possibly getting a feel for her intuition or his intuition, and starting to feel more connected with the universe. I'm seeing on this card, it has dates on this card, November 25th to December 23rd. I don't know if that means that this tower moment was possibly caused during the last holiday season in 2019, or that you're going to have a spiritual rebirth back then, or even possibly coming up this year in 2020 during the holiday season. Let's see what else the oracles have to say for us. All right, next we have the Contemplation card. And the Contemplation Oracle card here, it's talking about, after you went through this tower moment because of this love triangle, third party situation, your partner not making a choice and leaving it up to you to possibly cut things off because of your intuition and you just knowing what was going on, that you were contemplating, like, about why did this happen? And possibly after you had your spiritual awakening or your rebirth from this situation, possibly after the tower moment, you got back into balance in the material world, got back on your feet, but you were still pondering of why did this whole situation happen? Why was your partner tempted by this offer of love or offers of love by somebody with a younger energy who came in riding in on their horse, offering not only their cup of love, but possibly finances, money, gifts, something of that nature. I think that I'm almost getting the feeling like this rebirth is going to happen for you, by the end of this year. With the dates on this card talking about being between the holiday season, November 25th to December 23rd, I'm thinking that you contemplated things while you're getting yourself back in balance in your life, and you're going to have a rebirth possibly in a relationship, having your life completely back together by this time frame. And let's see what else the oracles have to say. Okay, we have the good fortune card. So I think that kind of confirms what I was intuitively getting from these cards, that after you get your rebirth, get yourself back into balance, after you're done contemplating this tower moment, this third party energy, your partner betraying you possibly, that um, when you're done contemplating it and you basically get over it and get that energy out of your system, that good fortune comes to you. You know, good fortune comes. You definitely get yourself back on track, back on balance. And I read this good fortune card as not only being good fortune in the material world, but also good fortune in the spiritual world with the High Priestess card and the Moon card, getting in touch with your psychic nature or in tune with your own intuitive abilities. Possibly you started meditating during this contemplation energy, and this meditation opened up a whole new set of downloads during your rebirth or spiritual awakening. And after you're done with this contemplation and you're getting your life back in balance, I believe that not only monetarily in the material realm and spiritually with this meditation, this contemplation, that you also have love coming in, because there's a chalice on here. I see a cup. And so I think you have a new partner coming in, a partner that's going to be faithful, honest. You know, I look at this good fortune card almost has like the world card energy attached to it. At least that's what I'm getting from it. Anyways, YouTube, I hope this message helps somebody out there clarifying a situation. If you were in some sort of third party situation and never got clarification because somebody wanted to keep it hidden from you with this moon energy, that you still knew intuitively. And I feel like you'll get a chance to move on after the situation. You know, and when you move forward and you cut energetic cords in this situation, you know, good things are definitely coming your way. Good things, this good fortune card after this rebirth card, which has the November 25th to December 23rd date, I feel like good fortune is coming to you in 2020 before the end of the year. I hope you guys are having a great weekend out there. If you like my videos, please watch, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And this is the Eben Oracle here. Peace out.